friends, my name is Milan Dolaria. In this video I will explain you exercise 2.4 question number 5 internal question number 4. So let's start it. Here it is given that 2y cube plus y square minus 2y minus 1. Okay, 2y cube plus y square minus 2y minus 1. So first of all we need to find our first factor, right? So for that just take the coefficients. So here it is a 2y cube plus y square minus 2y minus 1. Okay, so first of all here 2, coefficient of y cube it is 2. Here in y square nothing is there, so coefficient plus 1. Here minus 2 and constant term minus 1. So here plus 2 minus 2 cancel, plus 1 minus 1 cancel, is equals to 0. That means here sum of coefficients is equals to 0. So we can say that y minus 1 is a coefficient of, is a factor of this polynomial. Okay, here sum of coefficient is equals to 0, right? So that we can say that y minus 1 is a factor of the polynomial. Okay, otherwise what we need to do, here our constant term it is 1, so factor of 1 it is 1, so we can check plus 1 and minus 1, and we can check that in which value we get p of x is equals to 0. Okay, here two things we have, that means sum of coefficient is equals to 0, otherwise sum of coefficient of even terms is equals to sum of coefficient of odd terms, right? But here sum of coefficient is equals to 0, that's why y minus 1 is a factor of the polynomial. Here y minus 1 is a factor, so just check y minus 1 is a factor, so just check here y is equals to 1 here. Okay, put the value y is equals to 1 in p of y. So here 2y cube, now put y is equals to 1. Okay, then 2 1 minus 1. So here 1 cube 1 into 2, it's a 2. Here 1 square, it is 1 only, plus minus minus, 2 ones are 2 and minus 1, plus 2 minus 2 cancel, plus 1 minus 1 cancel, 0. Here we already know that y minus 1 is a factor, but this is a proof. Okay, we need to write this. Initially we already get the idea about factor, that means y minus 1 is a factor. Okay, but we need to write this because we need to give proof, that's why. Okay, so just write this. After that we can say that y is equals to 1 is a zeros of polynomial, so we can say that y minus 1 is a factor of the polynomial. Okay, transfer this plus 1 to the left hand side, so it becomes minus 1, so that y minus 1 is a factor of the polynomial. Okay, now we know our first factor, so after that we have two methods, right? Either we can use the division method, right, p of x divided by y minus 1, otherwise we use our second method. So right now we are going with our second method. In that, first of all we need to write the coefficients, right? So here 2y cube plus y square minus 2y minus 1, so write down the coefficients. So here 2, here nothing is present, so 1, here minus 2, and at last minus 1. We need to write the coefficient with the sign. Okay, now in this case y minus 1 is our one factor, right? Y minus 1 is our one factor, so we need to, here minus 1 is there, so we need to put here plus 1. Okay, if y plus 1 is our factor, then we need to put minus 1. Here y minus 1 is our factor, so we need to put here plus 1. Okay, opposite sign. And here it is fixed, we need to put 0. Okay, then we need to add this, so 2 plus 0, 2. Then here 2 ones are 2, right? Again 2 plus 1, it's a 3. Now this 3 multiply with 1, so 3 ones are 3, right? Here plus 3 minus 2, so 3 minus 2 1. Again this 1 multiply 1, it's a 1, and minus 1 plus 1 0. Okay, it is required that we want 0 here. If we do not get 0, that means we do some mistake, right? But here we get 0, that means it's okay. So how we need to write the answer? Okay, here at last we have 1, so as it is 1, before that we have plus 3, so we need to write 3x, and before that we have 2, so we need to write 2x cube. But here we have variable y, so we need to write in terms of y, right? So first of all this constant term plus 1, then here we have 3, so 3y, and here 2y square. Okay, so finally we get 2y square plus 3y plus 1. Okay, last term as it is. Here we need to apply y, and here we need to apply y square. So 2y square plus 3y plus 1. This is our final answer. Right, so we get the same answer. Now after that we need to write this, right? P of x is equals to our first factor multiply this answer. Okay, P of y is equals to our first factor y minus 1 and our answer. Now this y minus 1 remains as it is up to the answer, up to the last step, right? We need to factorize this. 2y square plus 3y plus 1. So 2y square plus 3y plus 1. First of all we need to multiply this constant term and coefficient. So 2 ones are 2. Now we need to factorize the 2. Right? See, we want such a that type of factor of 2 which gives addition as a 3. Here we have plus sign, right? So that means we need to use a addition process, and we want middle term. So factor of 2, it's a 2 ones are 2, 2 plus 1 3. We need to use addition process, right? So 2 ones are 2, 2 plus 1 3. Second thing, here we have plus sign, so we need to give same sign to over both this factor, and that same sign it will be of middle term sign. Here we have plus sign in middle term, right? So we need to give plus sign to over both this factor, right? So plus 2 and plus 1. Okay, now 2y square plus 3y plus 1. So 2y square first term as it is. Now in place of 3y, our 2 factor 2y plus 1y plus 1. Okay, 2 and 1 our 2 factor, so we need to split our middle term and last term as it is. Now from first 2 term, both term have 2, so we can take 2 as a common, right? So 2 will be cut, and here first term y square and second term y, so we can take y as a common. So 1y is cut from the first term and 1y cut from the second term. Now what is the remaining in first term? It is y. In second term nothing is remaining, so we need to write 1. Okay, here you do not need to cut this in the examination. Okay, this is for the explanation. Okay, in exam you do not need to cut this. Okay, this is rough work. Now again write the same bracket y plus 1, and look at the third term, it is plus y. So here we already have y, so nothing is remaining, that means we need to write 1. Okay, here third term is plus y, so plus is already there, y is already there, so we need to write 1. Nothing is remaining, so 1. Now we can take this bracket as a common, y plus 1, right? So it will be cancelled. So what is remaining? It's a 2y, and here plus 1, so 2y plus 1. Okay, so finally we get our 3 brackets, 3 factors y minus 1, y plus 1, 2y plus 1. This is our final answer. Okay, here our exercise 2.4 is complete. If you have any doubt, so just write down in comment section, and if you have any suggestion, then even just write down in comment section. Thank you.